Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. I pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Jagadguru Sudarshan Acharya Ji Maharaj. I pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Ramanuj. I pay my obeisances to our Purva Acharyas. I pay my obeisances to the 12 Alvars. I pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi, and I pay my obeisances to Lord Sriman Narayan. I welcome all of you here physically at the Sri Narayan Dham on this auspicious day, Guru Purnima, in Durban, South Africa. I welcome those that's watching this discourse locally, nationally, and internationally, and I welcome those that's going to be watching this discourse when it is posted in the various groups from around the world and YouTube subsequently. So in my introduction, I said today is the most auspicious day on the calendar for worship. Today, the potency from soul to soul is so powerful that there is no equipment invented yet today or will ever be invented to quantify the relationship between a guru and a disciple. That relationship is what you are feeling here today. Each one of you, today the ashram is full. You are here not because you secretly made this event happen. You are here because the Guru brought you. This relationship is so mind-boggling that Sant Kabir stated, you can take all the water from the oceans, you can cut the trees and make pens, you can never be able to write. You can never be able to write the dynamics of a guru. The dynamics of a guru. No one has capacity. And I want to explain this scientifically. The very first principle relative to this universe will naturally be the supreme principle or the God principle. Yes or no? Logic, science, common sense. Common, but most of us don't have common sense. We might have many degrees without common sense, because common sense is natural and degrees are not natural because it is by-hearted. Everyone by-hearts their degree. Common sense is what you are born with. You don't have to go to university to have. There's no qualifications for common sense. So the very first principle relative to this universe will be the supreme principle. The second principle for this universe will be the creative principle. to have a universe, you have to have a Supreme Personality, and that Supreme Personality must have the creative potency to create this universe, which we will call the creative principle. And from the creative principle, the very first principle that is born, long before the Devis and Devtas, is the Guru principle. The Guru principle. So, the Supreme Principle or the Supreme Lord, creative principle for this universe has to be created, and then the Guru principle is the foremost principle after creation. And it is for this reason, and I want to explain again, if you take all the oceans and make it ink, and if you take all the trees and make it pen, you won't be able to write this principle. You won't be able to quantify the Guru principle. Then I wanted to show you, and I continue showing you scientifically, that the Guru principle is not anchored in religion. Guru principle is not anchored in religion. And it is for that reason that I garlanded Peter today. Peter has been at this ashram when it was a dilapidated building. That's when he met me. He did all the plumbing, and he cast all the domes in the front. The 3 domes that you see in the front was casted by Peter. Today his sight is almost leaving him. He is of the Christian faith. He got up this morning and he decided to come to the ashram when he had absolutely no energy. But he landed in the ashram this morning, and you'll see him featuring in the Aarti of the morning. Then he went back home and he came back for this event. This is how mind-boggling this principle is. You cannot explain it. The very simple way to understand the Guru principle is that the Guru finds you. To understand the Guru principle is very simple. The Guru finds you. And Peter is here today through the Guru principle. Through the Guru principle. The Guru do not have to have Sanatan Dharmi disciples. I'm trying to show you this. I hope you open your eyes. Nobody can come to the Guru and fit into the Guru's consciousness. Doesn't matter what religion you are. If you come to this ashram and you fit into the consciousness of divinity, then you have to be a disciple of the Guru. So this Guru has disciples of all religions, all races. No conversion, because you cannot convert anyone into spirituality. Spirituality on its own substratum is eternal. So as we're going to follow through the years, this discourse will solidify itself in absoluteness. This discourse will be the substratum where I'm taking it to the interfaith religion. I'm taking it now, I'm taking the Guru principle to interfaith. Okay? And we're going to show how This principle permeates every living entity. Every guru has disciples, has his quantum of disciples, and those disciples occupy 8.4 million species of life. 8.4 million species of life. One second from Vaikunt, 1 second from Vaikunt is 311 trillion 40 billion years. So when God looks at His creation, it's only 1 second. On earth, God's 1 second is equivalent to 311 trillion 40 billion years. This principle lives from creation until dissolution. And the Guru got all the time in the world. Vasan, all the time in the world. All of you understand? You understand? Pramila, you understand? If you don't like the Guru in this lifetime, you'll have to like the Guru in the forthcoming lifetimes. There's no escape. You can't escape the Guru, Esman. Esman is the longest serving associate disciple of the Sri Narayan Dham. He is with me when we started in a classroom. And it is mind-boggling how far he goes and how near he comes. It is mind-boggling. You'll see him now. You won't see him now. And then you'll see him again. There's all types of relationships in the Guru principle. Every type of relationship you can think of, it is there. This relationship supersedes all other relationships on this earth. This relationship supersedes all other relationships on this earth. You'll find husband leaving their wife for the Guru, wife leaving the husband for the Guru, parents leaving their children for the children leaving their parents for the Guru. There is no higher relationship than the Guru-disciple relationship. This relationship is so quantified that even God has to become a disciple in this relationship. Even the Supreme Lord has to become the disciple in this relationship. This is how powerful this relationship is. And this is why you are always in a state of confusion. Because as much as you don't want to be here, Pramila, you want to be here. You want to be here. This is a don't want to be here relationship. Because this relationship is already 155 trillion years just in this lifetime. And this is why you feel so familiar when you met the Guru. You didn't have to know the Guru to feel the Guru, because this relationship is in soul form. It's in consciousness. It's in consciousness. And again, this is an absolute and scientific truth. And I'm the living specimen of this truth. Because my Guru is a conceptual Guru. I never met him in my life. First 5 years, we had a video of him. And that video should come in a set of songs. And that video was under 15 seconds. And we would know when that video is coming, and then Mataji should scream for me or I'll scream for her. And then we just catch that 15-second glimpse of Guruji. But I knew he was looking at me. Mataji knew he was looking at her. That's all we had of Guruji until we went to India in 2013. 5 years, from 2018 until 2013, a 15-second glimpse on a DVD. And Premila, what you have, Premila? Premila, what you have, Premila? Tivashni? Oh, you have me. How did I become a Guru without meeting my Guru? If this system is not eternal, where did I get my knowledge from? Most of you are here in this ashram. Whole day you see me swatting for my discourse. Because this knowledge is eternal. The Guru-disciple relationship is eternal. Guru means knowledge personified. Guru means knowledge personified. The only food the Guru can give you is knowledge. Only food the Guru can give you is knowledge. And only knowledge can cure you of whatever problem you are currently situated in. Only knowledge can cure it. Only knowledge. Nothing else can cure your current situation besides transcendental knowledge from the Guru. All of you understand? And that is why I give people a guarantee that if you have faith in the Guru system, the word impossible does not exist. If you have faith, look at Esmond and his 0.000000001% faith in his Guru keeps bringing him back to the Guru. He's either in ashram or outside ashram or in jail. Esmond knew he was going to catch it today. Look at the wonderful decor he did for the Guru. But there's no escaping the Guru's whacking. All right? So he's used to getting whacked. He's getting whacked from the time I started satsang in 2013. All right? If the Guru can't fix you, you can't be fixed anywhere else. No one has capacity to fix you, because this universe belongs to the Supreme Lord, and He has only licensed the Guru as a practitioner. as a practitioner. The Devis and Devtas have no license to fix anybody. Devis and Devtas have no license to fix anybody. The Supreme Lord Himself has no license to fix anybody. You have to be a licensed practitioner. You have to be a licensed practitioner. Lots of people wasted hundreds of thousands of rands all over the shore until they came to the Guru. Then you want to go waste some more money, you can go. But no one has license. If anybody deals without license, what type of practitioner that person is? Divine or demonic? What do you get from the divine? And what you get from the demonic? So if you go to the wrong practitioner, what you'll get? You'll never get what you can get from the Guru. And I want to explain this from example of Guruji. There was a devotee that went to Guruji and said, Guruji, I come to all your satsang. I'm there whenever your ashram, I'm doing seva, I'm doing everything in your ashram, but I'm only receiving 25%. You said if I follow you, you'll give me 100%. So Guruji said, yes, I'm giving you 100%. He said, no, I'm only getting 25%. But Guruji said, that's my 100%. He said, no, Guruji, you said 75%, 100%, but I'm getting 25%. So Guruji said, you go into the Kali temple and you ask in Mother Kali. You go into the Hanuman temple, you ask in Hanuman Baba. You go into Ganesha temple and you ask in Lord Ganesha, and you come into this ashram, you ask in me. When you come to the ashram, I give you my 100%. That 25% you went there by Lord Ganesha can't give you. Hanuman Baba can't give you. Mother Kali can't give you. But because you went there, I divided my grace 4 ways. I divided my grace 4 ways. So if you are in 3 places with the Guru, then you will get divided, and you must get, you must get, but it will be divided. You think Guru is fair? You think Guru is fair? Premila, now you, after the small maths, you understand. Nilesh, do a spreadsheet for mom. Do a spreadsheet for mom. All right? From 1 to about 25. And show her that, from this ashram, she got 100% divided by 25. You understand, Nilesh bhai? And come with a spreadsheet tomorrow. How many of you all got spreadsheets? Sita?
0.
Huh? Okay. So this is how this system works. Guru will never fail you. Guru will never fail you, but will give you proportion to your faith. That is why you see people come long after and they get 100% right, because there was 100% with the Guru. And you can be here for a long time, you get in small bits at a time. Don't be jealous of the other person. Just change. Just change. You understand? This is the only perfect system, an absolute system that exists in the universe. When you was born, this universe was here. When you're going to die, this universe will still be here. This system was prevalent before you, and it will be prevalent after you. All of you understand? So again, look at Peter and explain how Peter landed in this satsang today. I didn't even know up until Sunday that we have in satsang today. All of you understand? Is it easy or hard to understand? Easy? When you take initiation, you sign a legal contract with the Guru that I will not follow anyone else but you. Who is the witness to that contract? Because that mantra was whispered in your ear, and that mantra is the witness to this contract. When you violate this contract, who is witnessing your violation? And this is why I'm saying this system is absolute, and this is why I always say, Satish Bhai, leave your chicken and come quickly so I can insert that contract in your ear. All other contracts are signed and with your attorney. This contract is whispered in your ear and is with the Attorney General, Lord Sriman Narayan. You understand? Are there any confusions? Any confusions? You should take a resolve today for your own benefit. Take a resolve today for your own benefit. This information I'm giving you here, seated like this. Go on YouTube. Go and see where you can get it in terms of logic and science. This information I'm giving you today on Guru Purnima. See where you can get it in terms of logic and science. You understand? When you abuse this information, then there have to be consequences. Have to be consequences. This is why you cannot have two gurus. Why you can't have two gurus? If God never take two gurus, who is the creator, where have you got the power to take more than one guru? All of you understand? If you study in maths in metric, the syllabus is the same for all matriculants. How many days you go to school in metric? 100 days? Oh, half and then you start writing exams. 100 days? If in 100 days you go take 100 mathematical maths teachers, from the same syllabus, you take 100 different maths teachers, what will happen to you? What will happen, Tivashni? Yes. And for this reason, it's not because one guru is better than another guru. It's you cannot have more than one master who's teaching you. You cannot have more than one master. Because Guru has capacity to go into your past, Meena, and to know when you was a lioness, in which lifetime you was a lioness, then you became a human with lioness tendency. Meena? Second Meena, not first Meena. Mama is busy smiling. He thinks I'm talking to Meena now. Mama, I'm talking to the next Meena from Reservoir. You can say she's looking like a lioness. You understand? So the Guru watches Meena number 1, who's seated closer to the Guru, is also from the cat family, but she's a cat. Meena in the back is from the cat family, lioness. So when I accept the cat and the lioness, I have to work on the cat differently, although they name the same, because of her programming from a previous life, and I have to work on the lioness. She didn't bring my cake, that's why she's catching it yesterday. All right? The lioness, I have to work with her differently. Yes or no? So the Guru works on every person differently depending on your previous computations. Who you were in your previous life and how close to the Guru you was in your previous life. You will see somebody might come after all of y'all and be right here next to the Guru. Because your time with this Guru in this life means nothing. Your time with the Guru in all your lifetimes merits you to your distance with the Guru. All of you understand? So the Guru knows each person's needs. Each person's needs. And this is why you have to be patient. Because the Guru will give you this medication now, this antibiotic now, this cough mixture now, to bring you from year to year. Now, if you start moving around, what happens to your treatment from the Guru? Sorry? Yes. Even 2 GPs go with the same illness. Will 2 GPs give you the same prescription for the pharmacy? Same illness, 2 GPs will give you different. So please understand in this Guru Purnima that the Guru-disciple relationship is eternal. When the Lord creates the universe, the first principle after creation is this principle. There is nothing higher than this principle. Below this principle is Indra and Yamraj and all the other 330 million Devis and Devtas. They take birth long after the Guru principle. In fact, they take birth from the Guru principle itself. And this is why it is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam that the Guru is the sum total of all the Devis and Devtas. Guru is the sum total of all the Devis and Devtas. So, Premila, instead of going to 100 supermarkets to buy 100 items, come to the Guru's supermarket. That whole 100 items is in the Guru's supermarket. Come one place and get all. Come one place and get all. It's called cell phone banking. Now you don't have to stand in a long queue in your furniture shop, then come back, then go to the bank, then come back and go there and there. You don't even have to go to the pizza shop, Premila. Cell phone, pay for the pizza, it gets delivered to you. This is the Guru. This is the Guru. One-stop shopping for all your needs. This you can't get anywhere in the world. This you can't get in any other system in the world. You can't get it. You can't get it. If you can get it, no need for this ashram to be open. There is no need for this ashram to be open. Everyone came here with different needs. Dana? What was your need? Don't tell me. Mama, what was your need? Don't tell me. Seated in front here. All right? Everyone came here with different needs. But one shower of grace, all the different needs was fulfilled. All the different needs was fulfilled, beside Esmond's. And if Esmond come here, like how I told him to come in 2013, then his needs will be fulfilled too. Are there any questions? Any questions? So if you want to know how to be a disciple and what the requirements are, generally I say ask Vasudeva. But don't ask Vasudeva. Ask Vishwadhara. I kick him, I boot him, I tramp his head. Then I kick him, I boot him, I tramp his head. Then I kick him, I boot him, I tramp his head. But he has handcuffed his two hands to the Guru's feet. I have been so cruel to him that I even made him go on his live discourses and tell the world how greedy he is. Then I went and made him tell the world how he is more stupid than a donkey. He went and told the world. All right? That's a quality of disciple that is old school. Is old school. In Dwapara Yuga, if you went to your Guru and asked a question, 10 years later he'll give you a one-word answer. 20 years later he'll give you another one-word answer. 50 years later you'll get another one-word answer. In Kali Yuga, Guru is forcing you to come to satsang. Guru is asking the question for you and answering the question for you. This is in Kali Yuga. All right? So the Guru breaks his own protocol because of the compassion of Kali Yuga. Guru know where you're heading, Tiveshni. Long before you head there, Guru already know where you are heading. Long before you take your first bite of meat, Guru know what masala is being used. All of you understand? But because the Guru has compassion, the Guru asks the question for you and gives the answer to you. All of you understand? So take Guru. If you make the Guru the most important personality in your life, then the Supreme Lord will make you the most important personality in His life. He loves the devotee of His devotee. The Supreme Lord loves the devotee of His devotee. And that is Meena. You can, both the Meenas. You all can take this to the bank. The Supreme Lord, Lord Sriman Narayan, loves the devotee of His devotee. Who is His devotee? And who is the devotee of His devotee? The disciple. So if you want the Supreme Lord to love you, then you have to love His devotee. Meena, not with cakes and milk. Real love. Real love. When I was waiting for Meena, because I saw her at the July. I saw Meena at the July. And I tried to fathom out with my common sense, who's taking care of Meena's mother at the, when she was at the July, because she can't come to satsang, nobody is there to take care of. So I went up and down on a Facebook, I enlarged the pictures, but I could not see Meena's mother there. So I had to send my entire sampradaya to look after Meena's mother while Meena was at the July. All of you understand, Meena? We got Facebook. Guru is not so clever, all right? We see everything on Facebook. If you block the Guru, Guru can't see you. If you block the Guru, Guru can't see you. Any questions? So I want to thank my spiritual master, Swami Sudarshan Acharya Ji Maharaj, for handing me the hardest mission and the hardest disciples. I don't think any guru in the world got disciples with all parts of the engine blown. All parts of the engine blown. And I continue to get that type of disciples. As I told Sita, I have ordered for parts. They are not even in Vaikuntha. Lord Narayan is also looking for those parts to fix the engine. You understand? But I don't think any guru has the amount of fun that we have at this ashram. We still have to find a guru and disciples that can match us in any part of the world. Yeah, there is no formality. You don't have to see the guru and fall flat And when the Guru walk away, hey, that idiot. You don't have to do all of that. Yeah. The only time Hemita and I were talking, this ashram or this Guru is formal, is during this discourse. After this discourse, there's no formality, and before this discourse, there is no formality. Meena dresses in a shorts and t-shirt when she comes to the ashram, and she puts a nightgown over. Because there is no formality. She thinks Guru doesn't know. All right? Where else in the world you can have this relationship, I'm asking. As soon as she comes up the driveway, nightgown thrown in the back seat, 16-year-old Meena moving, peep, 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 and moving. Where else you can have this relationship? So I want to thank all of you, especially for making this day possible, because I didn't want to discomfort you. I didn't want you to come twice. And I sacrificed this personal day so that I don't ask you to come twice, so we can have one Guru Purnima on Sunday. And then I said, since we come in on Sunday, let's have this Guru Purnima on Sunday. But you decided to have this Guru Purnima today. And this means you are two true disciples of this Guru, that you went the extra mile to come today. Even you, Meena, racecourse aside, everyone is special to the Guru. It doesn't matter how much I conk you on your head. Everyone is special to the Guru. And the Guru's grace is showered upon each one of you equally. It's your spreadsheet that contracts it, Premila. Must have only one spreadsheet, Acharya Ji in all the columns.
Put it in my song.
Acharya Ji in all the columns. Don't go sideways. Mother Durga, how are you today? Sunday is Acharya Ji's day. Today is your day. Make a plan. All right? Jessica, who you go to? Thank you. Must read Jessica's message on my Facebook. Jessica, you must put it on the WhatsApp too. Yeah, I liked it. It was honest and it was also brave. And this is how you must be. You must care for nothing or whatever anyone say. Your relationship with your Guru must be of the highest quality. And I just want to warn Vishwadhar, he must not get happy with the praises, because they don't last long. Within the same discourse, Guru takes it away. Jai Shriman Narayan.